Hello folks, we're here with another tool review, another cheapest on eBay. Just to give you an idea and a sense of what you're going to get when you order tooling from eBay and eBay sellers. Now most of these tools are usually the same things that Banggood and several other sellers sell or drop ship. So today we're going to take a look at them. These should be a right and a left hand carbide insert cutter for my lathe. So we're going to take a look at them. Let me get this cut open and situated, and I'll be right back with you. All right, back with you. If you haven't liked or subscribed, go ahead and do that now, and so you can be updated and keep informed of new tool reviews, educational videos on J. Stevens Arms and Tool and J. Stevens Arms Company Firearms. A little bit of the history on different models and how they function in comparison to other models and that sort of thing. So we got the outer package out. The speed pack is what they send, the company they use. So as you can see, it's wrapped up in another bag. So we're going to get this out and take a look at it, and I'll be right back with you. All right, folks, we're back with you, and got them out of the packaging and taking a look at them. Looks like they're from two different companies, probably made in the same factory, just different companies, or there's distributors out of China or whatever. They look to be pretty well made. Let's go ahead and get the model number so you can have that for your records if you may want to purchase them. I'll put the eBay seller that I bought these from in the description down below. As you can see, you get the tooling holder. And of course you get your Allen wrenches here. Same over here. Get the carbide inserts here. You get 10 of those. Of course these gonna last forever really, because you know, just switch them around when one side gets dull. I like the fact these have the ones I ordered didn't have the chip breaker. So that's an added bonus. I didn't, I had looked at ones with the chip breaker on there, and they were just a little bit more, but you know, like I said, I want to review the cheapest tools that I can find at eBay, because I think it's important to have that source of reference for new machinists and gunsmiths, to know exactly what they're getting when they order something. Especially machine tooling off of eBay. Now these Trigon inserts, they put in my opinion, they put a wonderful finish on your steel, barring you have the right feed speeds and all that sort of thing. And let's see, let's take a closer look here. They look to be well made. Of course, you got your rake angle there. Let's go ahead and get that number there for you guys. Okay, this is your left hand. As you can see, the L there standing for left hand. Now on the right, of course, you're gonna have an R there. Okay. These are 5/8 inch tool holders for my lathe. Of course, if you have a quick change tool post, you can, you know, adjust that to wherever you need it. I prefer the quick change. Once I get the lathe set up, I'm still working on that at this moment. We should have it set up this weekend, and maybe we'll get into making your own quick change tool post holder. That they're not that hard to do. Matter of fact, I need to make a boring bar holder for that boring bar set that I reviewed, and a couple other boring bars that I have. So we'll go ahead and do that in upcoming videos. So let me get these carbide inserts in there, and we'll look at the fit and finish on those. Make sure they fit in there properly and seat properly, and we'll be right back with you. All right, so we got the carbide inserts in. Seem to fit off okay. One thing I did notice while I was putting these in, of course you got scuff marks here, but that's not in the black oxide. That's not going to affect anything. But let's if you can see, that set screw is threaded at an angle. It's not 90 degrees to the tool itself. Not really going to affect that much, especially for the money. I believe this set was $24.99, cheapest I could find on eBay. So even though I saw similar sets for yeah, I don't know, $34.99, $35, this was free shipping as well. So $24.99 free shipping, cheapest I could find. Like I said, that's not going to affect much. The insert fit fine in here. Like I said, they give you 10 inserts total. That's pretty much going to last forever. This one, the left hand tool, you know, looks good to me. Although, as you can see, two totally different length set screws. As long as it does its job, I don't really care. Either way, the longer one or the shorter one, as long as it, you know, holds the insert in place. Don't really care. And one thing about buying these import tools is you're going to end up with a ton of Allen wrenches, which is always good because I tend to lose them, or I'll be working on something outside and inadvertently get left and get rusted up. Doesn't mean they can't be used. You just got to, you know, inspect it and make sure you're not going to go to twist it and it break off and cut you. You know, that rusty metal is a son of a gun. But yeah, this seems like a good deal to me, especially for the guy that's just starting in machining or gunsmithing. And like I said, these Trigon tips, the inserts, they're just wonderful. They're strong, got that nice rake angle. And like I said, this is a chip breaker, and well, I mean, it actually holds your insert in place, but it also acts as a chip breaker. The ones I had ordered didn't actually have. They were just held in place by the screw through here, where you have, on these you have a pin that holds the insert in place, and this tooling piece right here actually holds the insert in place, but also acts as a chip breaker. That's why you have that rake, that angle right here. Yeah, in my opinion, it's a wonderful deal, especially for the money. These inserts themselves, you get 10 of them, like I said, and they're worth every bit of $25, $24.99, whatever, you know, what these went for. So yeah, well, like the others, we'll revisit these and see how they cut. And oh, let's go ahead and get some measurements. Let me break out the calipers and let's see if they are in fact 5/8. Okay. Sometimes, I mean, it really doesn't matter because you can adjust with the quick change, but let's go ahead and see how whether their finished product is, their machining. I don't really feel any machining marks here, so I have a few other imports that does have some ridging, and you can hear when I rake my fingernail across it, you can actually hear it. It doesn't really affect anything, but that kind of gives you an overall idea of the quality control and how they're looking at things. And these seem to be, I mean, it's really smooth here. You know, I mean, let's see, with my fingers. I mean, you can't really see any ridging or anything. Of course, this black oxide finish, I mean, you're gonna have some scuff marks, and as soon as you put it in the tool holder, you're gonna end up with scuffs and whatnot, you know. If they don't start rusting, I mean, it's pretty easy to take care of later on. Throw it in the media blaster. You know, I have mine's loaded up with beads, with glass beads right now, so that would be a good, you know, just media to just strip these off without cutting too much into the steel itself. And You know, you can use something like Brownell's Classic Rust Blue, and you know, wipe this on here on the steel, and let it set up and get that nice even rust, orange rust all over. And you can do it on your kitchen stove. Just finding an old pot, boil some water. Once it rusts up, put it in the water for 5 to 10 minutes. Just depends on which cycle you're going through. Anytime you're rust blowing, you go through cycles to get a decent protective layer on here. I'll go more into rust blowing later on. I've got a few barrels that I have to rust blue. I believe they're Stevens 520 slide or pump action barrels. So I'll go over that more then. But yeah, each cycle you're trying to deepen this blue or blackening, as the English call it, and build up a thick layer of the black oxide to protect it. So we'll go over that more later on as I get into this series, get more into the gunsmithing. Right now we're trying to build up, get some guys out there that may be kind of waiting on some of these eBay tools or Banggood type tools. These are pretty much the same as you're gonna find on Banggood. You might get different, you know, brands or distribution houses or what have you, but they're pretty much going to come out of the same area in China. So we'll go over that more later on, and like I said, we'll revisit these and see how they cut. You know, maybe we'll get into. I've got a few actions I need to work on and get them up to speed. It's prototype actions of my own design. So we'll get into that more later on, but. Yeah, like I said, if you haven't liked or subscribed and you enjoy this type of information and video, feel free to go ahead and like and subscribe, and visit the Facebook channel, Instagram. They're all Stevens Collector, big S, big C, no space in between. But yeah, you can find me on either one of those, or you can email me at republicanarms.com or republicanarms@gmail.com and with any questions or advice. You know, I'm happy to give advice. I do have a PayPal. I'll put it down in the description if you would like to donate, and so that we can do more of these videos, keep them going, and you know, we'll get into some gun building. I'm building a 5140 Stevens based on the J. Stevens Arms 180 hammerless, or J. Stevens Arms and Tool 180 hammerless, I'm sorry. So we'll get into that. Machining the sights. It'll have I haven't really decided, either a full rib with a sight Allen incorporated, or might do a half rib or a quarter rib, as some call it. Depends on, you know, how far it reaches down the barrel, whether it's a half or quarter. Anyway, so yeah, I'll have another video coming out later today. I had a buddy of mine on Facebook. He recently acquired a fairly rare, I mean, it's a pretty rare little 22 rifle. It's a number 14 little Scout. The little number 14 and a half is of course much more common. The number 14 was only made for 3 years, so we'll go over that and see what else we can get into. All right, so you guys have a great day, and hope you enjoyed the video.